Hey guys, it's Bethany and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing this unicorn look. This is definitely the most intense or complex look that I've done on my channel. There is a lot of steps to it. It's definitely one of the most difficult looks that I have done. But I absolutely love it. This will probably be my Halloween costume this year. I think it's really, really cool and different. Unicorns are huge right now in the makeup industry, and they have been for probably the whole summer and for months and months. So I just really want to do this. Shout out to Callie, my girl. She was the one who gave me this idea too. We were trying to come up with ideas for this year, and she helped me out. So love you, Callie. Thanks a bundle. Hope you like it, by the way. But yeah, so this is look today. It's going to be a long video, so let's just get right into it. If you want to learn how to do this look, then keep on watching. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
Hello loves, so I started by grabbing my Wolf FX water activated face paints, and I grabbed the white paint and a large paintbrush, and I just started painting my neck, my chest, my shoulders, and my entire face with the white paint. And as you can see, I had to use multiple layers and just keep kind of piling it on, and then I ended up switching to a sponge. It kind of just helped with making the paint more opaque and a little less see-through, so that helped a little bit. Then I took the NYX white eyeshadow primer and I just applied that all over my lids. Next, I set my face with the NYX HD finishing powder. This stuff made such a mess. It got everywhere. And don't breathe it in. It's not a good idea. Then taking the Morphe Pro 35 palette, and I'm starting with this light purple shade and a face brush and just using that to contour my forehead. Then I took this fuchsia shade and I'm just doing the same thing, applying it above the purple, but I also dragged this down to define my cheekbones, and I switched to a small fluffy brush to make it more defined, and I just blended that out again with the bigger brush. Then going in with this deep pink, almost maroon shade, I did the same thing and just hollowing out the same lines as before, just going over them and making them deeper, and doing the same thing with this darker purple, and I just kept building the colors up. Then taking that same deep purple shade, and I used a small fan brush, and I made a very sharp line falling under my cheekbone and dragging it down. Then going in with this cobalt blue shade, I applied that right underneath the purple and pink shades. Also going back into that purple and pink, and I contoured under my jaw and I dragged it down my neck and made it more pink the farther I went down. Then I started to define my collarbones and my neck by using a small fluffy brush and taking the natural lines and making it look more sunken in and more hollowed out in these areas, and I just followed my natural collarbone. And I used darker colors as I went to make the effect more dramatic or more defined looking, and I just did the same thing with the darker purple and then eventually the blue as well. Then going back to the face, I took the NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Amethyst and a angled brush, and I just filled in my brows with that. Then I took this neon pink eyeshadow and I colored in the inner corners of my brows. Next, dragging that same pink shadow down to the sides of my nose for the contour. Then I added some blue shadow to the ends of my brows just to incorporate some more blue into the look. And I also decided to bring in more blue on the forehead. Next, starting on the eyes, I used this deep mint shade and just blended it out into the crease. Then I took this deeper teal and I added it to the outer corner of the crease and blended it out and just kept deepening the color until I was happy with what I got. Then going back with the white shadow primer and a flat brush, I applied that to my lid. When I looked up, the primer lays where my natural crease is, so that way I know where to lay it down basically. And then I just continued the primer with a winged out look using a angled brush in the outer edge. Then I took this silver shadow from the Electric palette by Urban Decay and I applied that all over my lid where the primer is, and I did that until the center of my lid. Then taking a deep teal, I filled in the outer corner and then just blended that out into the silver. Next, I used a deep purple for the very edge and then again blended that down into the other colors. Next, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner and I did a dramatic wing. Then, using this Wet n Wild white liquid liner, I lined my lower lash line to create a larger looking eye. Then I used some of the deep purple shadow to line under the white. Then I dragged down the black liner to the inner corner and then down a bit. Next, I painted the tip of my nose with the purple face paint and then I dragged a line down to my upper lip. Then, taking the Jeffree Star lipstick in the color I'm Royalty, I applied that just to my upper lip and I connected it with a lipstick brush to the line that I had already drawn from my nose. And then I also used that brush to drag out the corners a bit and make it into kind of like a smile. Then, for the bottom lip, I used the shade Drug Lord by Jeffree Star, and then I grabbed the deep purple shadow, and I lined my lip and then feathered the shadow out. And for lashes, I applied the same purple lashes that I actually had in my last video, the ice cream look, and I applied that with House of Lashes lash glue. I also took some of the I'm Royalty lipstick and a paintbrush and I blended my natural lashes with the purple ones. Then I used these Rhinstone stickers for my forehead and my chest piece, and I got these on Amazon and I will put a link in the description box below. Next, I got this loose glitter and I used the Too Faced glitter glue and I applied that with a small brush, and I applied that just to the areas that I wanted to, like under the eyes and on top of my cheekbones. I did my bottom lip and I also applied it to my chest and neck. You can really go as crazy as you want with the glitter, do whatever you want, it's fun. I would have done more, but this makeup literally took me like 4 hours to do. So I was trying to get it done because I knew I had to shorten this down to like 13 minutes. Then I put in these pink and purple contacts, and then I slapped on my wig cap and my mint green wig. And then, finishing off the look, I added the unicorn crown and ears. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!
Of course, now that I'm done, I think about putting up the black background. Now that I'm done filming. It's like, oh, that'll look good in photos. Yeah, could have had that the whole time. Winning. Take the clips out. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Taking your eyelashes off is the best feeling ever. Oh, I left a gem. You guys noticed that I just wiped my whole face and my brows are still on? That's gonna be fun to get off. So beautiful. Fingers crossed my face doesn't get stained.